fun stuff here. We're going to talk some football, and we're going to talk some bucket lists and all kind of stuff there. So we'll go ahead and get you on here and get you started right there. We have Coach Larry Fedora, University of North Carolina. Coach, I actually had one of my players that played several years ago at North Carolina. Brooks Foster was a wide receiver at North Carolina, and went on was a fifth-round draft choice for the St. Louis Rams.
Wow.
But he had a very good experience up there at North Carolina, though. So
that's great.
So I had a chance to pull for the Tar Heels a little bit up there.
Well, good. That's really good. That's always good. We need as many people pulling for us as possible.
There you go. And my old high school I coached for was light blue and dark blue, so I even had a little of those colors in my color scheme there, too.
Good.
All right, we're going to talk a bit. How did you get into coaching? Did you always want to be a coach?
You know what? I was lucky. I think it was it was my freshman year in high school that I decided I wanted to coach football. You know, I love the game and everything about it. I knew, I guess early on, I knew I probably wasn't going to get to play very long, so I started preparing to be a coach at that time.
Okay. If you were not coaching football, what would you be doing?
I'd be building homes.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I grew up every summer. My dad had I was working some type of construction job, and I just like doing things with my hands. I like building things, and I like seeing a product at the end that you build.
That's neat because last week was in Birmingham with the SEC, and we sit there, and I was sitting there saying, now if he was not coaching, he'd make a heck of a used car salesman and all like that.
Yeah,
I always wondered.
That's not me. I don't want to be a used car salesman.
You wouldn't put me in that brand new shiny convertible there.
Well, I could, and I'd be good at it.
Yeah, I think you would.
You know,
I'd rather you build my house.
We're in sales anyway. I mean, that's what we do. But yeah, you know what? I love building. I really do. I'm fascinated by it. I think those guys do. It's unbelievable what they get to do.
So you're building right now. You're building a heck of a football program in North Carolina.
That is what we're trying to do. I mean, we're building, and we're in year 3 of that process, and we haven't arrived yet, but we're getting a lot closer.
We've had some fun issues to knock around during the all season here. I want to run those by you. What do you think about the playoff system?
I'm excited about it. I mean, if you think about it, first of all, everybody's been talking about college football all year. I mean, during the break, in the summer, everybody's talking about college football, and that's always a good thing. And I think it's, I think the great thing about what they've done with the playoff is we've preserved the regular season. So the regular season still is of great importance in college football. And then on top of that, you're going to have 4 teams now that get the chance to play for it all.
All right, question number 2 on this, though. Another big issue is the stipend with the players. Do you like that idea, or what are your thoughts on that?
I do. I think if we can get it worked out, I think it would be a great way. I think as long as we can do it the right way for all of college football, I think if at least the 5 major conferences, as long as we can be equal amongst those 5, I think it's a great deal for the players.
I mean, people don't realize the players cannot go out and get a part-time job during the season or something like that. I mean,
even in the off-season, very demanding. I mean, you know, they're lifting year-round. They're taking classes year-round. So there's not a whole lot of time for them to be able to do that. So I don't know if it's a stipend or if it's cost of attendance is probably a better way of putting it.
I've actually heard some things, and we'll get your opinion on this too, that maybe to even include parents on this, because lots of times parents, you know, come from situations where they don't have a lot of money, where they never ever get to go to see the school where the kids go play, to possibly bring them in, fly them in, or possibly bowl season, reward them to fly them to the bowl, or even, you know, Coach Schaefer had a good idea, fly them in for graduation, but maybe even include the parents in someone on stipend.
It's only money. You know, all we got to do is make more money, and we can do a lot of things with it.
Well, there's a lot of it being made out there in the game.
It is, you know, but I think when you look at, there is a lot of money being made, but if you also look at, you're supporting all the other sports on your campus, you know, and so that money's not like it's sitting there going to the university. It's being distributed to all the athletes on your campus.
And then I remember that. I remember an athletic director always coming to me after a game, not saying congratulations on the win tonight. We made enough money to pay for another spring sports.
There you go.
So I know how that works.
Yeah, no doubt.
Been there, done that, though. All right, let's talk a little bit about your program right now. What do you see strong points for this coming year?
Well, I think I have to say one of our strong points is our youth, because this is the youngest football team I've ever coached. I mean, we've got 6 seniors on this football team. And, so we've got a lot of work to do with these young guys, but we've got a lot of talent in these young guys, and they're eager to please. They're eager to get going. They're young. And so the sooner that we grow them up, the better we're going to be. When that's going to happen, I don't know, but we've got some positions on the football team that I feel very good about. I mean, our quarterback position, we've got some great competition there. Excited about it. I'm excited about where our receivers, our running backs are. Concerns on the offensive side or the offensive line. We're going to be really, really young up there, but we're going to be talented. You flip on the other side of the ball, we're going to be young in the back end, but again, we've got talent back there with those young guys, and so we've got, our 5 seniors are all, 4 of them are on or our 6 seniors, 5 of them are on the defensive side of the ball, so we've got a little bit more experience on that side of the ball.
You talk about the youth, and this is a true story. I covered you last year in the Belks Bowl and went down there after the game, and when you came into post-game, I looked over there and I said, why did he bring his son in there? And it was Switzer who came in there to do that. I said, why is his son up there with him, though? But he looked so young.
He is young. I mean, he's 18 years old. I mean, just a kid. And, again, but a very talented kid, a kid that had a lot of success for us last year. And that's just going to carry over into this season.
Really like your quarterback. Had a chance to talk with him yesterday and was a very positive young man, very well-spoken young man. But, a kid that came on, won 4 out of his last 5 games and did some good things for you when you lost Renner during the year there.
Yeah, he did. Marquise came in and really did a great job leading us to a bowl game and then winning that bowl game.
I'm a freshman going out, I'm a high school senior going to high school in Chapel Hill. Tell me why I should come play at University of North Carolina.
Well, one, you get a world-class education, and that's number one. You're playing in Chapel Hill. You're playing, you're playing in a place that's got great facilities. You're playing in a place that's got great fan support. You got an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done in a long time. I mean, it was 1980 since the last time we won an ACC championship, and so you're able to do something that hasn't been done in a long, long time, and that always makes it sweeter.
Well, son.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, you mentioned strong points. Any concerns you have going into this year?
Yeah, I mean, my concerns are our youth. I mean, because you never know how it's going to pan out. But, I'm concerned with our offensive line. I'm concerned with our defensive line right now. And until we get those things ironed out, it's going to be hard to be a great football team.
What do you enjoy most about coaching in ACC?
I want to say the regional rivalries that you have. I mean, where we are, we're so close to other schools, and those are natural rivalries that you have, and that makes it a lot of fun for the fans.
What do you? I'll go a step further. What do you enjoy coaching most about North Carolina?
I would say that probably on the outside, a lot of people all they think about is basketball when they think about North Carolina. But when you get on the inside, there's so many passionate fans that are passionate for the game of football, that excites me because a lot of people don't know about it, and that's my job to make sure everybody does.
When you get to be my age, you start looking at bucket lists to count things off. What have you got on your bucket list, something you want to do?
Win a national championship.
Win a national championship. I like it. I like it. So we have had Coach Larry Fedora on here, and that's something we tried to do on here is that we want our viewers to get to know the coaches. It's easy to sit there and say, why did he do this or why did he do that or something like that. But we want them to know the guys that are making decisions, and we appreciate you taking the time and give us some honest answers here today.
You bet, Dick. Anytime.
And we'll be pulling for the Tar Heels.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day. Coach Larry Fedora, UNC, our guest this morning.
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Yes.